Welcome to my channel, tribe, and newcomers. Welcome, welcome. Um, Everything may not resonate with you, and it may not resonate with you at this time. But understand if it comes back to you at any point, acknowledge that and take a minute to reflect. So as we do things over here, tribe members know we focus on self first because you got to be in tune with your star player. I don't like to ramble, so I love, 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 and appreciate you all for watching the video. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. So when it came to your meditation, I kept hearing embrace, free. And there's energy of allowing yourself to go even in the places that are foreign to you. You know, take that how it applies. But allowing yourself to really go into the unknown and just allow the divine to do what it does, right? The unexpected will lead to just that, unexpected outcomes. And I do feel like as long as you're embracing the positive, remaining optimistic and allowing yourself to be steadily enlightened, you will continue to go down a path that is absolutely rewarding. So let's get you a synchronistic number out here, okay? Kind of just a number to be mindful of. Number 1. Wow. You guys have number 1. Yeah. Again, I'm feeling this energy of allowing yourself to be number 1, to go for it, whatever that it is to you. Become very aligned with self and spirit and allow yourself to really be in the moment. I feel like the moment is the magic. When you can truly disconnect from outcomes and other people's vibration and embrace the duality of working with the divine. One also relates to the magician, you know. Let's see what the overall divine energy is here. These are all majors. I'm going to take what resonates and leave the rest. The Fool was a heavy energy in your pre-shuffle. So, let's see what energy the divine is really crowning your reading with. The major influence of the divine at this time. I have Death here. I do want to honor this. Look at that, the Fool again. The Chariot. You know what's interesting, what I feel here, especially with the Death card, it's one of the energies of the Death card is, you know, how do you embrace change? How do you embrace this death energy when it shows up in your experience, you know? Look at the many faces here. And with one of your underall energies being the High Priestess, I do feel like it is your responsibility to go ahead and look death in the eye and conquer it through the knowledge you've obtained in your spiritual quest, you know, your innate intuition. One of the things I was drawn to when this came out as your bottom line energy was the fact that it feels multidimensional. This feels very princess. I mean, not, oh Jesus. Sorry guys, my kitten is trying to get up here. This feels very... Nada, what are you doing? Mama, go over there, I'm working. It feels very... Sorry guys, my kids have kittens. This energy here, this world here is very in the womb, creation. You know, this is you coming into this 3D existence. This is you exceeding the 3D existence, right? This is you exceeding the 3D dimension. And you see this little key here, this little lock here. There's very much the energy of opening the dimensions of your mind, of your experience, of your reality, of your individuality, of your spirituality. You know, 21 brings us to I can't get it out, the Empress. You know, you're at the final stage of bringing something into full alignment to really be presented in your experience, to be brought back down into this 3D experience, right? That one energy again of the Magician, and two energy here of the High Priestess, right? 21, High Priestess and Magician, brings us to the Empress when you use these energies together, right? Using your spiritual wisdom to ultimately create in your experience. It's very beautiful energy to come into the reading with, you know. But you have to be willing to look change in the eye and accept it. These pine cones are really bringing me to the pineal gland, which is very much so where you can retrieve your knowledge, right? Possibly a third eye activation, right? Very beautiful reading coming out the gate with. There's very much low energy here of allowing yourself to really transform and take on this new experience, you know? Let's get a little extra information here. How can you better serve yourself in this process? We had surrender to your full power, surrender defensiveness, and surrender to non-action. Interesting. And I say interesting because, as we've talked about here before on this channel, alignment is more important than the action. Communing with the divine and your higher self to really get the best outcome is far more significant than doing this and doing that and doing this and doing that. You know, it's bringing order and structure to move in the best manner, right? Sometimes the best way to get the best outcome is to just be still. In stillness, you put it in the hands of the divine. Look at that. You offer it up to the divine as if to say, here, transform what I have already molded, right? Transform what I have already transcended, right? That way, when I bring it back down into fruition, it's able to be in full alignment, doors wide open, right? Empress, Queen of Swords. Really using that knowledge. And a lot of times, and you see she's paired with the owl. So it's not only is it that spiritual intellect, but it's also, again, that worldly intellect as well. where you can really transform situations. Why? Because you're working with both hands. Reality, spirituality. You know what I mean? You're working with both hands. It's like if you were in a fight. Imagine if you were in a fight and you only have one hand. You know? No. You need both hands. Five of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, right? You need both hands. You need it to be even. You're balancing out your reality here, guys. And it's through spirituality. So let's get your overall energy for just you. You know, not only the divine, but wow. A leap of faith leads to new heights. I'm hearing to honor that, and I am. So let's get your overall energy here. What are you embodying here? What is your definition of insanity? Think about it. Allow yourself to feel it. 23, that brings us to 5. Change through the Hierophant energy. Change through the Hierophant energy, right? Emperor, Hierophant, High Priest is High Priest, right? But when we break that down, that's still 2, right? High Priestess. Divine intellect, divine ability to heal yourself and others, not only through words, but through action, through vibration, you know, your energy. Spiritual and worldly intellect, right? There's that 3 again with the Empress. There's strongly this feeling of something you're able to bring into reality through following your intuition and making yourself readily available to the divine. I really feel like you've actually went into a partnership with the divine. You got to this point where it's like, okay, what is my definition of insanity? I'm doing the same shit on a worldly, if I'm doing the same thing on a worldly plane, you know, from a worldly perspective, it's not going to produce the outcome I want. But if I work with the divine, I put myself in direct alignment, right? You guys are really figuring it out here. You're bringing change. I mean, step more into spirit now. You've done just that. Again, that energy where you recognize you had to come out of this dense perception in order to really obtain and align with your harvest. You know, what it is you're bringing into fruition overall based on your alignment. Remember, stillness brings the best results for you at this time. Embrace your air qualities. It's your alignment. What have we just been saying? Embrace your air qualities. It's your alignment. 4, Emperor. The Emperor can operate between worlds. A true master, right? Look at this. What is this? This 15, we can't let the devil seep in. But, you know, one of the main things that was being channeled recently is this devil energy not being toxic. It's allowing yourself to go into that real worldly aspect. Remember the duality. Go into spirit. Go into the world. Merge them together, right? It's your alignment. Your actions come second to your alignment. Your actions come second to your alignment. No more devil energy in a way where it's all consuming, right? It's swordy. Queen of Sword, Page of Sword, that massive jump. Look at that strength. 8 again. Ace of Swords. I think you got your mind on the same ship as your vibration and your emotions. And it's allowing you to no longer panic. You know, surrender defensiveness. No longer fucking panic when things stand still. Why? Because things are standing still to take shape. It's creating the next step into spirituality, right? In every step you take, the step must first be created or aligned with, right? This is you recognizing that, again, action comes second to alignment. You're getting on the right step to take that leap of faith from, because it leads to new heights. You're recognizing you no longer step off of a cliff and fall, right? You step onto a cloud and you transcend. You emerge a new person. Remember, full energy. You step off of the cliff and you become successful. You become balanced. You recognize that there is that duality in life, as well as self, as well as spirituality, as well as all things and unthings, right? I hope you get that, you know? But the loyalty in the divine, the loyalty in self will mean that you no longer fall. You no longer experience karmic shit, because through alignment, you no longer embrace that devil energy, that reptilian aspect of us, in a way where it's defensive, it's in a way where it defeats you or depletes you. You embrace it in a way where this is a part of who I am. I've took on this physical experience and all that comes with it. So now I understand this fight or flight mentality that I operated in the past, right? I've taken the time to reflect in order to grow worldly and spiritually. This is very deep, guys. This is very deep. You no longer fear your mind. Embrace your air qualities. It's your alignment. You no longer fear your mind, because you recognize that if your thoughts are not aligned with your action, then nothing fucking matters, period. Right? Wow. You know what? Let's go into the heart. I'm hearing the words specifically, what is the heart bleeding? And that's telling me this energy of your heart is pouring out energy. Let's see what is the energy that the heart is currently pouring out? Because it is affecting the dynamics around you, you know what I mean? Everything you put out from spirit, cups and wands operate in the spiritual realm. Swords and pentacles operate in the physical realm, right? So what is the spiritual or more spiritual aspect of self pushing out or operating in? What do you need to be aware of in regards of the heart space? Because ultimately that is a part of your alignment. Authority figures, release your ex and attraction. Interesting. Needless to say. Very interesting. Last shuffle here to the right. Medicine man or woman. Interesting. Codependency. Codependency, as I put this back next to the one, there's this energy again of standing alone. I feel like you really have to be the judge, the jury, the commander, the chief of your own experience. You really have to operate in your divine intelligence. It's essential to be wise. It's essential to be wise because I feel very much so that something is ruling in your favor. And it doesn't necessarily mean it's court related, The justice, I'm seeing the justice card in my mind's eye very strongly. And it's this energy where it's not saying that it's a worldly court matter. You know what I mean? That's not what I feel here. I feel like it's a spiritual matter. That justice over the experience overall. You really have to remember that I'm hearing you call the shots, but more importantly, it's not about holding the title of the boss. It's not about holding the title of the shot caller if you don't know how to drive the fucking ship, right? So it's not egotistical, right? Devil energy. Where's that 15 we had? It's not about devil energy, remember? It's you taking control over your experience because you know that you either drive or you ride. Your heart is finding discernment. You're really making decisions from the spiritual plane, the heart. I really feel like that. And it's really causing you to detach in contracts, karmic cycles. I just heard strongly, some of you are no longer in this vengeful energy, consciously or unconsciously, where you felt like you had to obtain something to spite someone else, or naysayers, or even your own doubts in self. It's kind of just this energy of full surrenderance, where I know if I can be still with myself alone and with spirit alone, I can find the just decisions that really point me in the right directions. You know, my attractivity, right? If I'm driving not by sight but by faith, I fully pull in what's aligned with, again, heart space, remember? I fully align with what's meant for my heart. And these are past life cards, so it's more significant that you're digging far deep, far deep, to really heal key wounds. Some of you really, and dreams was significant in the meditative energy, where your soul is essentially being freed. Death, right? Major energy. Your soul is being freed. Karmic patterns, karmic routines, karmic cycles. It's a full detachment here. Medicine man, medicine woman. I'm hearing generational even. I do feel like I want to take some more cards here. Give me one on this medicine man, medicine woman. Because with hearing generational, it feels so deep. I actually want to reverse and then flip back over. With divine energies, Ascended Masters 34. 3 and 4, that's High Priest, Empress, Emperor. Health under the bottom of the deck. Medicine man, medicine woman, again, health. I'm hearing discernment. I feel like divine team, epiphanies, relax, get centered. There's divine energy in the heart space. There's divine energy in the heart space. Ascended Master energy. Empress, Emperor. Together, that's Chariot, right? 7. You've let the divine into your heart, into your mind, into your experience, into your attractivity, into your self-mastery. You gain control over the mind. You gain control over the body. You gain control over the heart. You gain control over your vibration, your divine sense of self. Especially next to divine team. 9, Hermit. Worldly tribe. Card of friend. Release your ex, remember? Again, that goes along with the burning contracts, burning soul ties, disconnecting, cutting cords, getting fully aligned with your true path. 9, right? Hermit. Getting in alignment with your divine team and your worldly tribe. Visitations even. It's the card of your third eye. The gateway to other dimensions, psychic development, spiritual wholeness, completion. This is you finding your true self. It literally says all these things I just said. We talked about third eye energy somewhere here. You're seeing the truth of life and reality in this. Again, relax. Just relax. Surrender defensiveness. Surrender to non-action, death. Again, 23. 5, High Priestess, and again, Empress. With boy, this is also masculine energy. Ascended Masters, High Priestess, I'm sorry, well, High Priestess and Empress, that's divine feminine energy. I'm hearing all cylinders firing. You've really got yourself all together. Lower chakras here. And again, High Priestess will be higher chakras. You're in a full alignment here. Ascended Master, remember? Working with Ascended Master energy. Divine energies all around you. Get centered. Slow down. Let life catch up to you. Be present. We talked about being present. Too far in the future, get grounded. Inner peace through stillness. We talked about non-action. It literally says these things here. The divine really wants you to... It's this energy I had just heard. All I can do is stand. When I've done all I can do is just stand. You've done the work required for the divine to really show you, third eye, right? Show you that you're actually exactly where you need to be. In the perfect position to be blessed. And it's not through seeking anything other than wholeness. Spiritual wholeness, remember? You sought out healing. You sought out approval of, I'm hearing higher self, not worldly people, none other than higher self in the divine. Like, you know what, make me whole so that I can help to make the world whole, right? Queen of Swords coming out. As she was dominant. Queen of Swords. I'm hearing 3. That's that Empress energy again. 3 was heavy. We may even just take 3 cards here. Tell me more here. This is my tribe, need to know. You were looking. 10 of Wands. End of that heavy energy. Finally, right? You're the driver now, right? Great honor comes great responsibility. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords have done it all, seen it all, been through it all, right? But it's not jaded by no means. 8 of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. There's that Empress energy. What's Ace of Pentacles? I'm going to take them all. Ten of Cups and the King of Wands. King and Queen of Wands here. Tell us more, Divine. Tell me about the Queen of Swords. Tell me about the Queen of Swords here. Wow. 8 of Cups and Justice. Queen of Swords, again, smart enough to leave your past behind you. Find a new emotional fulfillment or source of true divinity. This is what I feel. Again, bringing in your own justice. You're really bringing something into fruition. You're in full alignment. Why? Because you've got your systems in control internally, externally. Tell me more about this. Thank you. 8 of Wands, 10 of Wands. Exactly. Divine communication. Wands is what? Communicate. 8 of Wands is what? Communication, travel, intel. This is what I'm pulling from this card at this time. Wands are what? The spiritual realm. Divine communication, divine travel. Giving this heavy vibration to the divine. Turning over a new leaf energetically. Ending a heavy vibrational pattern, cycle, false perception. Releasing the burden, lightening the load. Why? Because you know how. You know what's the right way to do it. It's not by being defensive. to others, right? It's not by being defensive to your own growth, your ending of your own cycles, right? Queen of Pentacles. Through alignment comes full success and achievement in your physical reality. Tell me about this Eight of Pentacles here. This is what I feel. I feel like you're not unteachable. In this effort of life, right? Eight of Pentacles. You're not resistant to new information. Page of Swords. It's like, yeah, tell me what you want to tell me, but ultimately it's all going to be confirmed through the divine. I'm going to go within self, right? To get my truth, right? Get my and one thing, it's like, I'm hearing trust. And that difference in trust and faith. When it comes to trust, you look at what's evident. Pentacle, right? What's evident? What have I seen from you? What is your ultimate end game in any position in life? You look at things logically, right? But you also look at things spiritually. This is the reason I feel like it's coming up as a page is because you're not hell-bent on what's the truth, you know? Excuse me. What is that? You're not hell-bent on what is the truth I can see, right? Sword, Pinnacle realm. Pinnacle, worldly realm, right? You're not hell-bent on sword, right? You're more determined on faith, right? The truth of what's unseen. That was again in the energy and the meditation, right? Allow yourself to embrace the unknown in order to really have the truth. Look at that. Hierophant. Heart chakra, right? You're not scared of the truth. Therefore, you're vibrationally, I'm hearing like magnetized. It's like you're vibrationally magnetized. You pull in truth. You pull in facts. You pull in divine understanding. You are absolutely the leader. It's like, no, you can't tell me my truth, buddy. My truth comes from the divine. My truth comes from myself, my higher intellect, you know? I'm in full alignment. You can't sell me shit here and try to tell me what it is. Look at that. Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. You're grounding something. You're bringing something into fruition. And I'm hearing strongly, whatever that is to you, it's being made manifest. Ace of Pentacles in your physical reality. Why? Because it came from within. Nobody can take something from you that came from within. Not a spell, not a negative thought, word, action, potion, whatever have you. If it's from the divine, again, it's from the divine. Who the fuck can walk up to the divine and say, give me what you got? Not happening, right? So there's no worry here. There's no doubt here. There's no fear here. Remember? You're in the lead. You're committed to yourself. Masculine aspect, feminine aspect. Remember, we got king and queen, emperor, empress. All across the board. You're in full alignment. Ten of Wands, Empress. The Empress is putting an end to this Ten of Wands shit. We said this. Why? Because it's coming from within. Nobody can stop what's coming from within. It's a new beginning for you. World card. Remember 10, 10, 10. 1. 7 of Swords. And again, with how I read the sevens are not only self, but outside influences. There's that devil. There's this energy here where the divine is saying, again, operating in this worldly plane, we talked about the devil being more significant of you having to dive deep into the world, right? You're not only doing what you got to do spiritually for yourself and your nourishment and your health, remember? Health is physical plane, your body, right? But you're doing this for your reality, your life, to change your life. That's exactly what the fuck you're doing. Give me one on the Seven of Swords here. Three of Cups. I really feel like, look at that, King of Cups. No matter what anybody tries to throw at you, verbal, right? Sword, physical plane, right? No matter who comes at you with some bullshit, you're so content within. Three of Cups. Mind, which entails the body, you know. If the mind is fucked up, it spills out into the body anyways, right? So mind or body. Spirit, which is the inner soul, and higher self, the divine aspect of you that just was too much to contain. You guys know how I feel about that. I can't even talk about it now. My voice, the words ain't coming out. My tribe know. Full emotional control. It's like, no, you can't get into the mind and fuck up my manifestations. I'm dominating you, world. I'm dominating you, anything that comes against me, right? Fully detached. Detached from this lower vibrational energy. Nothing is standing between you and what you're bringing into fruition. That I was playing? Wheel of Fortune. You've shifted. You've shifted the vibration. You've shifted the energy. King, Queen of Wands. You've shifted the energy. It opened doors for you. Remember, the World card had the key. Well, the keyhole. King of Wands, Three of Wands. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm hearing that. Ain't no stopping me now. You've taken control of your vibration. Vibration is alignment, right? Ships coming in. Why? The ships come in on what? Water, emotion, spirit, blessings, right? They come in if you got your shit together vibrationally. Alignment, remember, right? You're so fucking aligned, there's nothing that could come against you now. When that devil energy come against you, when them haters come against you, when the world come against you, when anything that don't serve you come against you, you take that energy and you transform it. And you make it serve you. That's what a true divine individual does. That's what a true God and Goddess does, right? Manipulate energy. That's our innate ability. That's not magic necessarily. If you want to call it that, you can call it that. But again, you're shredding contracts here. I feel like you got to see this imagery. You're shredding contracts here. You're burning them away. Wand, remember? King and Queen of Wands. King and Queen of Wands. Three of Wands. You're burning it away. Transformation by fire. Death by fire. They're even bringing me to like this biblical thing. Wow, when did that flip over? Look at that. The star. It's like this biblical energy where... Damn, I lost it. Lovers. There it goes. It's like when they, like they say in the Bible, where the world was destroyed by fire or some shit. That's what I'm seeing here. The old world, your old reality. Everybody's world is their own, right? When you die or whatever have you, your perception goes with it, right? Nobody dies in your shoes, right? Only you transform in your own shoes, right? It's like your old reality was destroyed by fire. Ain't no coming back from fire, right? You drown, they might could pump that shit out your lungs, right? Chance at life. Sword, you cut somebody's shit off, they might still survive through medical treatment, right? Or spiritual treatment, right? Pentacle, you cut somebody off, cut somebody out of your life, they might try to find their way back, right? But fire destroys, period. The sun, right? Divine energy, the sun. It's constantly exploding. It's constantly setting some shit off. New changes, new realities, new understanding, new clarity, new shit shined, right? Tell me about this Ace of Pentacles here. Nine of Swords. Physical plane, physical plane. Another. They're drilling it in. Don't let your mind, look at that Ace of Swords. Don't let your mind fuck up your manifestation. Ace and a 9, what brings us to 10? Another 10. But not only that, 9 I also read sometimes as ascension. Ascending. Sometimes ascending is painful because you got to get that profound truth. And not every truth is what the fuck you wanted to hear, right? You had to get the truth to get this new reality, Ace of Pentacles, right? We'll take one more on the 9 of Swords here. Take one more on the 9 of Swords here. 8 of Swords. Wow. Okay. 8, Ace, 9, 9, 10, 9. Back to that one energy. If you're not in tune with your star player, it's literally the only thing that can fuck you up. I mean, point blank, period. We're not even gonna. 2 of Swords, 1 to shoot out. You cannot entertain more than one bullshit thought. I mean, period. You got your reality, you got your understanding, you got your blessing. And it's like that little tug. Why? Because you're operating in the world. It's always going to be that second thought. You got to overcome the second thought. You operating in this devil energy, not in a less divine way, but in a way where it's like, again, I'm in this vessel. I have to be able to operate this terrain, right? Let's get one more here. And they gave us the sun, so we really don't need nothing else. Judgment. All new everything is what I hear. 9 of Pentacles. You got to be confident. You got to be independent. You got to be strong. I mean, like I'm hearing, there's nothing to it but to do it. What's your advice here? Matter of fact, I'm hearing challenge. What are we using? What's your challenge here? Is there any challenges here? What do you need to be aware of? Oh, that's hidden. Oh, shit. That's too many. You know what? This is your past. Don't let your past creep up on you. Personal fulfillment. 9. Fulfillment within self. Justice right behind that. You've overcome that bullshit. Yeah. You really need to be aware of, again, 5 of Swords, your mind. 5s I read as personal. 7s are you and others. Don't let, again, anything external to you, you know. Sword is physical space. Don't let anything external to you stop your shine. Stop your new reality. It's always going to be somebody that doesn't agree. Why? Because, again, that duality. Pentacle. Doesn't fucking matter what anybody else thinks. Know thyself. Queen of Wands don't mind being in the spotlight. Why? Because she ain't got shit to hide. Her shit is wrapped tight. Page of Sword again. Page of Sword again. That neutral energy where, again, be mindful. Let yourself. Period. Best way to overcome this 5 of Swords here. Wow. You have enough truth revealed. 28, High Priestess, strength. The advice here is to remember, you know enough. You know all that you need to know. You're strong enough. Press the fuck on. Queen Bee. Queen of Wands. The Bee. You know enough. You know, truth. Enough truth has been revealed. Tell me about this 2 of Pentacles. I'm really hearing fuck them haters, man. You finna be in the spotlight. The people finna see and know your work. Look at that. Bring it out of you. Alignment. Empress again on top of the Empress. garden. Don't turn away from your harvest, y'all. Again, back to that worldly energy where you were standing at the door. You're the key. That's why the key isn't present. You're the key. Unlock it. Self-awareness, self-worth realized. High Priestess, Emperor. Brings us to the Lovers. The way through the door is through self, guys. Welcome with thanks. The Sun again. On top of the Queen of Wands, it's you. It's you. You're the key. Page of Swords, please. Trust. Remember what I said. Trust is about what's evident. The truth of who people are. When people show you and tell you who they are, believe that shit. And if you gotta run, get the fuck on. Because trust is about what's made evident. That's another 10. Magician, full energy, 1 and 2. 1 is actually something. So use that magician energy. Don't be the fool for nobody. And on top of the Page of Swords, don't be comparing yourself to other people. That was at the bottom of the deck of the surrender cards. Bringing into your reading. It's time to be as real as possible. No more games now. 35. Empress. And Hierophant. Look at that. Rumors. Intuition. Fuck what people got to say. Devil energy. You only in the world because the world is a reflection of life. You gotta live both sides of it. Spirituality and reality. That's just, no, that's unavoidable. Look at that. Empowerment. Foundations. That brings us to a 5 again. Hierophant. Authority figures. Emperor. Don't let nobody stop your shine, and don't let nobody tell you nothing about your damn self. If you High Priestess, you in connection with the divine. You don't need nobody to tell you shit. You know what I mean? If you feel like it's faulty, it's faulty. If you feel like you ain't fucking with it, don't fuck with it. Period. Overall, closing this out, last thing we talking about here. I gotta watch the time, guys. Woo! It's going on, yeah. I gotta watch the time here. Overall, closing this out. Give me the words here, Divine. Give me the words here. I mean, damn, it's a lot of energy in these. Okay. I think they're really trying to warn me about time here. Shuffle. Oh my God. One more shuffle, guys. Overall, closing it out. Main thing you need to know moving forward. Best to help you say fuck everybody else and go ahead and get your shine up. What do we need to know here? Closing this out. What does my collective need to know here? Shapeshifter wanted to be rotated. Transform. Trans-fucking-form. If you're in a room full of devils, turn it to the most divine being in the room. That's a shield. You don't turn into a devil. You don't match a lower vibration. You know what I mean? If you in a room full of devils, remember that you're a key. You are the key, and shine your way out that bitch. Don't sit in the darkness. Darkness only pushes you towards more truth. Why? Because you don't want to sit in the darkness too long. Fuck that. Look at that. Birth. Come out that bitch. Last one here. Come on, Spirit. I know you're trying to give me the best one, but we cutting it close on time, remember? Okay. Look at that. Divination. Oh. Look at this. Some of you guys are going to really have to protect your energy. Again, protect your energy. Look to the divine. Spiritual means of understanding. Divination. Don't just rely on the worldly self-understanding. Don't just rely on logic. Or you'll create challenges for yourself. And fuck the tricksters because they don't serve you guys. You can detach from anybody you want to further your own healing. And, you know, you need to retreat. It's all about stillness here and patience and growth, understanding a better everything for the future ahead. Let's get one on divination, please. Justice. King of Wands again. 13, death. 1 and 3 again, Magician and Empress. Let's get one more. Career, wow. Career transition and marriage, wow. You guys are about to love your career. This is for some of you, this is about career. Not as a whole. So again, something else you need to know, so take what resonates. Safe. Peace. Look at this, guys. It's justice comes through doing what you know is right within your heart. If what's right within your heart is going after career, then it's going after career. If what's best in your heart is going after love and marriage, then it is what it is. Partnership of any kind, you know, again, relationship being used loosely. Spiritual marriage, divine connection, soulmate, soul tribe, worldly tribe, divine team. Trust the ones that you know are not on some bullshit. You walk by faith and you trust by what's evident. Okay, give me one on challenge. Give me one on trickster here. Not the truth, love, far apart, and divine control. Divine is keeping this at bay. Divine is not going to let somebody come in and love you wrong or fuck up your process or your progress, okay? Again, 30, Empress, Fool. Whoever, again, 7 of Swords, 5 of Swords, whoever on some bullshit, it will be exposed, period. Because you're the Emperor. 4, Emperor. Again, love. Through operating out of the heart, you begin to distance yourself from people that don't serve you. You know what I mean? Why? Because it's all in divine control. 10 of Pentacles. It's all in divine control. Your victory is assured. Be gentle with yourself and others. Because why? Fuck the bullshit. That's why. So I love you guys. Love. Interact with each other. I hope you guys was really able to gain something from this. Like, share, subscribe, donate, get readings, whatever you want to do. I love you guys. Have a great one.